Okay, hello everyone. I hope I'm not too loud here. I'm Koshi. I'll be tracking and tracking, commentating for the first hour. Uh, we're getting going any second now. I can see stuff being typed in the race time, so just give it a second, and we'll be going. For those of you who don't know, this is Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. This is a randomizer tournament, meaning that items are shuffled around and what's required to win, we don't really know at the start. There's hints over the place, which I'll explain as we get going, but don't expect this to look too much like the base game. Okay. All right, so we're off. So the first thing you do here is we start in Great Temple with these settings. You're going to grab an item right here. Looks like this is Violet Translator. So as they go down, they're going to scan this hint to give them an idea of where they're going to be looking. Chica's guarding an energy tank, so Chica's already out. So basically the start's pretty simple. All you should really expect is like at the start, all the checks are mostly pretty basic. You have obviously the item up there. They're going to fight Dark Alpha Splinter down here. And then you're likely going to see them heading off to Agon right near the beginning too. So I guess this is a good time to introduce like the basic movement mechanics and everything. Jagger will be joining in soon. He's just getting things set up, has some issues on his side tech-wise. So he'll be taking over after that, and he'll be with you guys for the second hour. Right here, this is Dark Alpha Splinter. We don't have any special items right now, so all we need to do is hit Dark Alpha Splinter with 4 charge beams, hit Alpha Splinter with 4 charge beams, and then it'll skip the dark version, which, ta-da, we get to kill off. Unless we get another Violet Translator, we'll be going through the Violet Gate over here. So I guess I should explain. There's what are called Luminoth symbols, which you will see around the world. They'll have different colors: violet, amber, emerald, and cobalt. And there's also gates for some of them. If you scan the gate when you have the appropriate translator, it'll open. Otherwise, you can't open it. The hints as well, usually they're lore-related things, so any item that would give you lore, so whether it's one of those Luminoth projections, or just something on the floor that will be in red. Oh, they start off with Screw Attack. Alright, that's really interesting. But yes, they'll be going straight to Temple Grounds right now. And then that is going to be... From there, you're pretty much going to see them go to Agon. It's not like they have a ton of other options at this point in time. Screw Attack definitely opens up some options as far as destructible surfaces go. So usually bombs are really helpful for breaking destructible surfaces and for bomb jumping and things. The fact that we don't have that yet, but we have Screw Attack, means that we can Screw Attack in a couple different scenarios to figure things out. And yes, the Violet Translator was the first item. First thing you're really going to expect here is probably... Yeah, okay, so Crash over here, he's going to go check the Temple Assembly Site item. Usually you have to do a nasty ghetto jump to this. I believe with Screw Attack, it'll mean a little... I didn't see what was in the ceiling, that's my bad. It'll be a little easier here. We'll see what Illiaster goes for. Oh, PV expansion was in the ceiling. Okay, good to know. So what's up here? Energy tank. Cool, cool. So yeah, we do see Illiaster going for it. Illiaster going for it as well. Sorry, I'm just checking pronouns before I fuck anything up. Cool. Or before I mess anything up. My bad. Sorry. Okay. So, mainly the start here, you're just going to see them scanning things, heading towards Agon, and then in Agon, they'll start getting the majority of the early game checks that they can do. So yeah, Illiaster is going to be heading off to Egon as well. Flying in cash didn't look like that one was important. Okay. So here, there is going to be the first, or sorry, not the first hint, the second hint you see here. It's just past the doorway there. You'll see them scan it in a second. Okay, that's Power Bomb. So yeah, you can see they're scanning a hint there. Quadrax is guarding an energy tank, so Quad is out. Okay, Power Bomb, Power Bomb. Great. Illiaster grabbed it as well. Okay, so this is Egon Waste. So usually what you see here is you're going to see people doing a couple basic checks and then heading towards the Dark World, Dark Aether. So there's Portal Site, and so Portal Site is, whatchamacallit? Portal Site means that, oh my goodness. Portal Site is where you can go to Dark Aether and you don't need any beams for it. Here we have Crash checking the Echo Visor up there. I can't really see what it is. The quality isn't great. If chat can mention that for me, that'd be lovely. Here you can see Crash trying to climb this with a screw attack. You're going to see Illiaster go the long way around and use screw attack over there. Screw attack works really weirdly when you don't have space jump. It really depends on how high any map is placed in the world. So you saw Crash going around with the screw attack. You see Illiaster doing a dash from the other side. All right, what's this going to be up here? This could determine how it's going. Another energy tank. So the fact that we keep getting energy tanks really makes me think that we're going to have to start doing a lot of stuff in Dark Aether. So, okay, what's that up there? I couldn't see. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, chat. Basically, there's the logic in Randomania, which is the randomizer here, requires you to have a certain amount of health to do certain tricks. And then we see Illiaster getting up Mining Plaza, so woohoo. You need a certain amount of energy to do tricks in the Dark World, especially if you're suitless. So the fact that we're getting so many of these at the start makes me think we're going to have to do several. Okay, there's Amber, so we're definitely going to see Crash going back, because there's another free check over here with Amber, and he may even go back to Mining Plaza as well, since there's a further check that he can grab there. Looks like Illiaster saw it was an energy tank, and they're going... Or sorry, no, they didn't see it was an energy tank. They're just going straight back to Temple Assembly site. Which, by the fact that we just found Dark Beam, makes me think this might not be the best call from Illiaster, but of course, they don't know that. It looks like Crash is going to be going back as well to start checking out Temple Grounds, so we'll find out how that goes. It's interesting that that Crash... Oh no, he does have power bombs. So Crash could have gone to check Bomb Guardian right now. Ah, he's grabbing the hint. Boost Ball is doomed entry. Yeah, that makes sense. So now that we have Dark Beam and everything, I think the main thing we're looking for right now would be Space Jump to put Space Pirate Labs in Logic, which has a lot of checks there. But as well, I think right now, I'm trying to think what Crash is going to be looking for, because I haven't kept up with all these hints. Crash might start checking... There's a couple power bomb checks that you can do in Temple Grounds. As well, you can also do... What do you call it? Oh my goodness. There's a couple checks in your Temple Grounds. You can also go GFMC. Looks like Illiaster. Alright, so there's the missiles. I almost fully expect them to do the free missile check there, but they're not going to. Yeah, so looks like at this point both runners are just going off to GFMC. We see that Crash has a bit of an advantage here based on the fact that he has the Dark Beam as well as the Amber Translator. So Here we see Illiaster going up on communication area here. And so there is an item here. Oh, that's Seekers. Alright. So Seeker missiles is... There's 2 items that you need to get, well, technically 3. You need some way to open Dark World portals. You need Seekers, and you need Supers to be able to check Sky Temple key hints. Which... Sorry, I'm talking a lot. Yeah, now we've hit logical missiles. So, both runners are definitely going to GFMC. You can see Illiaster's almost there. Crash is probably going to find... Yeah, Crash is stopping to get Seekers here too. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that. Here you see Illiaster doing a trick that will allow them to duplicate the item in there. Sunburst. So that's a missile combo for Light Beam, which is effectively useless in this case. Yeah, nice one. That's not really useful for anything. I fully expect we'll just see them go back to Great Temple, grab the check on the Sanctuary side, and then return to the starting point with the save station, which is kind of the direction they're going in right now. I should note that the fact that this is... Oh my goodness. That Randomania has a feature built in which allows you to not save and press X 3 times, and it'll send you back to the starting room, which in this case is in Great Temple. So here we have Illiaster rolling over that direction to Great Temple. We'll likely see Crash doing the same any moment now. This is... Sunburst is a beam combo for Light Beam. If I remember correctly, it uses 25 ammo and 5 missiles to fire, but the fact that we don't even have Light Beam yet means it's kind of useless. Illiaster here is looking to get a power bomb drop from one of these, because a power bomb drop will give them the opportunity to check that item that's underneath that save station. We see Crash is looking to skip that Morph Ball track. Okay, Illiaster opts to just not check it at all. So they're going back to Great Temple. It's almost guaranteed they're probably just going to be going back towards Agon, hopefully to get that dark beam that Crash found earlier. I don't blame them for going back to Temple Grounds. Climbing Mining Plaza with just screw attack there is annoying. But the fact that they have logical missiles now means that they can easily climb up that room, so they're almost certainly going to find Amber and Dark Beam. So Crash does have a power bomb here, so he's probably going to check the item here. And it is more missiles. Nothing thrilling, but you're probably going to see him go straight back to Agon again now after grabbing the check in, Temple Assembly site, which Illiaster is about to check. I would assume they're about to check anyway, since it's right there along the way. And it's Emerald. Alright. So, knowing that Emerald's there means we could see Torvis, an early Torvis coming up on the list. Emerald opens up a lot of hints in Torvis as well as gates, and you need Amber to get into Torvis as well. We don't have... Technically, you need Emerald to get into Sanctuary, but we definitely don't have enough things to go on. So we're definitely not going to be seeing Sanctuary anytime soon. Crash is about to pick up Emerald, so we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to go ahead and mark that off. There's almost a 0 chance they miss it. Yeah. Alright. Okay, we've got Captain on board to track. Thank you, Captain. I will let you do that. I won't fiddle with the settings then. We're going to see Illiaster grab the save station here. Yeah. So they could go check what is past portal site here. We'll see how that goes, though. They could just go back to climbing up the room, especially since they have missiles now. Yeah, they're just going to climb the room. I think both runners know at this point that they're going to be needing to go to Dark Aether pretty soon. So it's likely that we'll see both of them just going to the portal site. Okay. It's no big deal, Captain. No need to apologize. Chat, if you have any questions as well, feel free to ask them, and I will do my best to answer for you. I know some technical aspects. I'm doing my best to help you with routing. That's by far my weakest thing, but I can definitely answer questions. That's right, they could go check Bomb Guardian as well. Bomb Guardian does give them Bomb Guardian gives them one check. We could see vanilla bombs, potentially. Main thing is they wouldn't be able to check Agon Energy Controller unless it was vanilla morph ball bombs. So we'll see what they do here. Eventually, they're probably going to be hitting up that portal site, though. Oh, yeah, they need bombs to do portal site. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm confused. Okay, Illiaster's about to grab Amber here, which is great. They're going to need to fight Bomb Guardian then. They basically have no other option. It looks like they're probably going to have vanilla bombs there, because that'll open up Dark Aether. Alternatively, they could also get Space Jump there, and Space Jump can take us into Doomed Entry, and we know that Boost Ball is in Doomed Entry as well. Though I believe we would crash if we went straight into Pirate Labs, only with Dark Beam, so...
Hey there, sorry I'm late.
Hey, Jagger, no big deal. There, Illiaster gets Dark Beam as well. Sorry, I'll let you talk. Go ahead, introduce yourself and all of that.
Hey, I'm Jagger G, and I'm commentating. What were we talking about with the... Doomed Entry with... Doomed Entry
has Boost Ball.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be a soft lock. Because you wouldn't be able to reach any portals.
Your volume's very low, they're saying, Jagger.
Alright, well, we'll work on that.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, we have Crash and Illiaster here, both checking Bomb Guardian. At this point in time, Illiaster's a touch forward in the race, so I don't know if we want to go switch that. Key pickups have been, we got Screw Attack really early on. Screw Attack was Dark Alpha Splinter. We already have, as you can see, Violet through, any key pickups? Nope. Here we see Crash opting to just Power Bomb Bomb Guardian. Illiaster does a nice 2-cycle, and they're going to get... Let's see... Just a missile. Missile launcher.
That's nice to have.
That's an interesting pickup in this case, though. Because they can't do the bomb slots. They can't activate Portal Sight.
Wouldn't it be great if, since Bomb Guardian had missiles, Dark Missile Trooper will have bombs?
It could be, yeah. Dark Missile Trooper is probably then the next check, which means we're going back to... going back to Temple Grounds again. Never get to get away from it. It doesn't necessarily have to be Trooper, I don't think. We have Power Bombs, so we can also check the other check down there. In the tunnel next to where you'd usually roll on out, I believe. Meaning it pretty much has to be down there at this point in time. So there's two checks that we're gonna have there. One of them's gonna have to be bombs. Is Hive Chamber A or B? Okay, awesome. One thing you've seen as well, you've seen Crash kill Bomb Guardian with Power Bombs. Power Bombs are like a mid-game-ish item, mid to late game. So you're not supposed to have them this early. And having them this early, there's a couple bosses that are weak to them. Here you can scan that post from behind and shoot a missile up top to open this gate from behind. And you'll see Illiaster do that on their screen too. Here we scan the violet gate first, just because while it's going down, we can activate the elevator. So we'll see if Illiaster opts to do the same thing. Bombs and light beam to get space jump and Hall of Combat Mastery. I think we saw that yesterday as well, Space Jump, Hall of Combat Mastery. But yeah, here's the light ammo expansion. Interesting. Wow. Okay, so this is going to have to be bombs here, I think.
I've seen bombs pretty late before.
Yeah, it could be Space Jump too, I think. Because you can get into space, or you can get into pirate labs with power bombs.
Or light beam.
Yeah, or light beam. I guess we'll see. It's hard to say, because this early on in the seed, there's lots of possible options. So we'll find out. So here, we have Crash checking this. There's Space Jump, so yeah, it is going to be pirate labs. What are your thoughts on that, Jagger? I feel like I've been talking too much.
I'm thinking breakfast. Oh, what are we talking about?
We just got Space Jump, so odds are we're probably going to be seeing pirate labs.
Yeah, definitely.
We know for sure that Doomed Entry has Boost Ball. Do you think they're just going to opt to go get Boost Ball instantly? Or do you think they're going to check around Pirate Labs a little first?
If they do dive into Doomed Entry, literally all they can get is Boost Ball. They're surrounded by, well, there are 2 light beam locked locations on either side, and the third side just takes you directly... Well, I guess it could take you to Vanilla Light Beam. That's a possibility, but it's really out of the way check with a potential soft lock. Well, they could save warp out, but you'd rather just go to Pirate Labs for sure.
Yeah, check around the rest of Pirate Labs. Yeah, that definitely gives them a couple checks. They can even choose to fight Dark Samus 1. Find out what's in there.
Yeah, it might be different if they had Annihilator. It might not be a horrible check to go to Doomed Entry because it spits you out at Dark Samus 1.
True. They can also do labs in reverse since they have Dark Beam, which means kill Dark Samus 1 early, but we'll see what options they go for. Arrow, all the seeds I've rolled have not started me with Space Jump, so oh boy. There's a Sky Temple key in Mining Plaza. Okay.
Oh, no. Okay. So I was toying around with Mining Plaza and Amorbis last night, and it is possible to skip Amorbis by jumping around the trigger.
I'm going to let you know as well, just off the bat. We know Chica is, I think, a missile expansion, and Quad is an energy tank.
Okay.
I think we have everything in logic to check this room crashes in as well. We might see a BSJ here and then a scan dash.
You would need either light beam or well, does screw attack count in logic? That might be intermediate. I'm not sure. It might be beginning.
I know it's always a check I do. I'm not sure if it's in logic though. Crash is going to opt not to check it though. Illiaster is taking another save. I definitely don't blame them. Alright, they're gonna go check the item in... What is this? I always forget what this room is called. Isn't it like Central Mining Facility?
Command Center.
Command Center. Oh my goodness.
Central Mining Station is 2 rooms before that, yeah.
Oh, Crash gets knocked off while trying to go Pirate Labs in reverse. Illiaster is getting close here, so we'll see. So we have to unlock the gate here to allow us to get the missile check. Oh, or the missile door check over there. Also, we have to come to this room if we want to go through in reverse. Okay, no, we're just gonna trigger that. And then... Looks like we're gonna reload the room then. I believe Crash would be reloading this so that he can grab whatever item was underneath there. No, is he just opting straight out of labs? No, you can use screw attack to get up here. Alright, so he is just going to check this.
If labs
I guess
were
screw
called
attack does
Compton,
put
you
that
could
in
call it
logic.
straight out of Compton.
Flying in cache contains a key. Yeah, okay. One thing since we have space jump at this point, what I said earlier about screw attack and no space jump being special, we now don't have to worry about at all.
Yeah.
So, that's nice.
I really like screw attack without space jump. There are a lot of really obscure applications that you just have to study the game to know about, and it's just like one of my favorite things about Randomizer is just obscure cases.
So there's a cache over here. Forget what the cache is called, but we can go see what's in here. Another energy tank. I'm really thinking this seed is going to have a lot in the way of Dark Aether content.
Yeah, that's storage D or B. Storage B.
Storage B. All the names are so similar.
Yeah, they're kind of in alphabetical order with the way you find them first, except A is super out of the way and you're not going to go there ever.
Nice.
And until 100%, but yeah.
Alright, so we went ahead to check storage B, energy tank. Odds are we're going to see a Dark Samus fight here, I think. DS1.
Yeah, power bombs do real quick work over. As long as you lay the power bomb before she throws the shield up, there's kind of a consistent setup where you morph and hold left, and then you roll left around the cylinder, and she'll always run into you. You don't strictly have to do that, but that's a really reliable setup.
So let's see what this could be. If we get light beam, we can go check wind chamber gateway, or wind chamber, which is right there. Annihilator.
Nice.
Alright, so that's going to make some boss fights easier. It means we can now open light and dark portals, but still we can't do anything about light doors.
Yeah, even if there's something in here, I generally prefer to fight Dark Samus and then pick up the item. I usually don't even bother checking what's in the cache first, just because picking up the item is just by far the fastest way to reload main reactor, and you have to reload it for the item to appear. In this case, it's just a dark ammo expansion, but it also gets you the key bearer hint at the top.
Yep. I really think now, yeah, we're going to see Doomed Entry here to go grab Boost Ball. Here we say Illiaster, instead of reloading the room, they're scanning this to drop the gate down there. So, yeah, so here we go, Doomed Entry. So we do know Boost Ball is here. We can't go through the entirety of the first loop, but we could see Light Beam locked behind the Annihilator door on the...
Yeah, that's totally open.
Yeah, because we have Screw Attack. So we could see how that goes here.
They could go and look at what's in the Light Beam room, though.
Yeah, that's possible. We also get the Light Beam room checked there. We don't have any suits yet, and we haven't found... Well, we have found Maiden Power Bombs. If we had Light Suit and, I think, Dark Visor, we could grab this check here, but...
Illiaster is showing off a little... Crash playing a little dangerous, bombing right next to a Phazon crate. He has plenty of health, but it's scary.
Oh, Crash is just going to go back to the...
Not going for Incash too. Interesting. He doesn't have bombs. Right. Yeah, that's kind of important for Bitterwell in between the save station and Phazon Pit.
That's true.
Well, good thing I wasn't playing.
Don't worry, if I was playing, I would have made the same mistake.
He does have boost, that's true. One of the more recent developments in the max percent no bombs category is you could do wall boosts in bitter well to get across, and it's pretty horrible. Luckily at that point, because you're an elite gamer, you would have Cannonball from Aegon Temple, but
Nice.
it's pretty insane.
Okay, so we have Illiaster just picking up Annihilator Beam as well. I assume they're going to grab Boost Ball as well, just since they already know about it, and Doomed Entry's right on the way out. What do you think we're going to see then? I think we're going to see them go back towards Temple Grounds and start going in the direction of the Torvis Gate. I know there's at least a hint there they can grab. And
Do we know what's in Crossroads? In the Portal Terminal dark side?
Nope.
Or Transport Center dark side,
Nope.
rather?
We don't know about those.
Okay.
Neither have checked.
That's what I would be thinking. That or... yeah, they have Seekers, so they could do Hall of Honor Dead.
Yeah, so we're probably either going to see that, or we're probably going to see... I think regardless, we're going to start seeing them walking towards the Torvis entrance from the front. Since that's the same direction as Hall of Honor Dead in this case.
Yeah, and as Shep points out, they absolutely could have bombs.
Yep.
Yeah.
And especially with this many energy tanks, I expect to be seeing a fair number of use of the Annihilator Beam, getting us between Dark and Light Aether.
It's funny, some of the rules of this tournament were tailored very specifically to the possibility of bombs being in Hall of Honor Dead, because we added the possibility for using power bombs on the bomb slots, because they require 3 power bombs to power bomb yourself out of 3 slots.
That is
Illiaster,
terrible.
Okay, you could stand on the other cache. I wasn't sure. Usually I stand on the front blade pod, but yeah, I guess that works too. Cool. It's important to know.
Definitely the save here, so I guess we'll see what Illiaster checks over here.
Not much.
I'd like to point out as well, chat, if you're talking about Illiaster, at least in race time, they have pronouns that they, them, so... Just so you know.
So,
and what is it? Is that Spider
Ball?
It's either Spider or Cannon. I can't really tell.
I have trouble making out the difference personally. I know there's something about the center dot on the side, but it's hard for me to make out when it's glowing like that and translucent.
What's the general strategy here? Isn't it you spin each of them like 2 or 3 times?
If you're going clockwise, it's 1, 1, 3, 2. A lot of people will opt to kind of crisscross around the room to kind of settle the outer or innermost rings first, and because they know that they rotate them in order, so only one of the rings affects the outermost one, and then after that, the second outermost one is only spun by one of them, and they just kind of go in order, so they never mess it up.
I think, yeah, Crash is out of PBs here. I don't know why they would go into the... Oh, because solving the puzzle. That's right.
Yeah, those things, the sand pads only drop missiles. They're scripted in this room to just drop missiles. It's actually really important because you get Seekers here, and if you run out of missiles, then you would be soft locked, but those Seekers, those sand bats actually get you out of it.
I think all we're missing to get into Sanctuary would be Light Beam or Dark Visor at this point.
Funny thing about the Hall of Honor Dead Seeker targets issue without missiles is it used to not require... it used to have no other requirements, but... it was realized at some point that you actually need charge beam in order to collect missile refills in that room. So now it requires charge.
Nice. I think we're still one item away from having Sank Entrance in play. I think we need Dark Visor, don't we?
Well, the item itself, the first item in Sanctuary Entrance is actually available, I believe. With Boost and Spider.
That's true. Illiaster going back to Great Temple.
And Power Bombs. And to make it, like, all the way through to Sanctuary, well, they already have Power Bombs to get... Well, they don't have bombs from the side to go in from the side, so I guess they would have to... I have had one seed on last year's tournament settings, which were no tricks, where bombs were in reactor core. That was really interesting.
That's kind of disgusting.
Yeah, all they need at this point is Dark Visor.
Sorry. Here we see Crash just checking the hint over here. There's the Power Bomb expansion for Illiaster.
It's all good. Yeah.
So they're going to be going back to Temple Grounds. I would expect that they check Hall of Honor Dead as well. I mean, at this point,
I hope so.
might as well.
It's going to be required.
Yeah. There you can see, instead of using Power Bombs on that gate, you can also break it with Screw Attack. We haven't killed Jump Guardian, so we can't grab the item on top of the GFMC ship, but we can go to Sank. Yeah. Sank entrance item. Sorry, go ahead.
The gate that you Screw Attack into does require Space Jump in that case, because it's nothing in Temple Grounds is high enough to actually use Screw Attack properly.
What is this? Dark Beam's Egg on Waste. We know that. I think we're going to see Crash check, what is it, Grand Wind Chamber over here, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll see that. I'm very curious where Illiaster is going right now. Definitely looks like they're going to go check Hall of Honor Dead. Saving up the ship and everything. Let's see. These pirate troopers are annoying.
I think this just
looks like a missile expansion. Yeah. There is another item over here as well on the grapple ledge, which you can check with Screw Attack. Do you need Screw or Grapple to put this in logic? I know you can check it without. Ah, okay.
I believe it's intermediate, scan dash, and or roll jump.
Ah, okay, okay. I'm not entirely sure the requirements for these things, so good thing you know them.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to do the tricks. I don't know how hard they're considered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of same, honestly. I get tripped up with intermediate tricks a lot.
So 1132 going around.
Yep.
Nice. We'll see Illiaster doing that as well. We have Crash here going this way, back towards the temple.
Yeah. So the reason you start with 3 power bombs when you get main power bombs is specifically because power bomb expansions are not accounted for in the logic. So having 3 power bombs for Hall of Honor Dead requires the main power bombs to give you 3.
So here we have Crash gonna go check Phase On Pit. I think Mining Station A was a key. I don't remember though. I couldn't really see that well. When we're in the Dark World, Suitless here, you're going to see Screw Attack fairly often, because while you're Screw Attacking, it does less damage. The Dark Aether does less damage than if you're just standing. I believe I heard it was somewhere around either 1.8 or 2 damage a second. Yeah, when you're Screw Attacking, as opposed to, I believe it's 6 a second.
6 per second with Varia Suit, and 1.2 for Dark Suit.
Oh, 1.2 with Dark. My bad. Yeah, I think Spider's gonna force you to at least check the front of Sank. There you see Crash resetting. Oh, isn't this before Spider Ball? That might be true, yeah. I don't remember if he stopped back at the ship.
Maybe
It's
he
kind of
did.
hard to
I was
tell.
looking at his mini-map, and I think service access was lit up.
Yeah, he might have. Hard to tell. With everything we have right now, though, if we find supers, we could see Sky Temple key hints coming in pretty early. Or pretty soon. Probably has it. I would assume that he wouldn't make a mistake like that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't be above making a mistake like that, honestly.
I know I wouldn't. Illiaster heading back into Agon here.
But I think he's good.
I'm curious what they're gonna check here. I guess they...
Oh, Torvus. They have Torvus access through the side, actually.
Yes, with the Seekers from Agon. No, they can't do that yet, though. I don't believe they can, anyway. No, they can come into Crossroads with boost.
No
That's
bombs.
correct. They have no bombs to go in that way. I believe you could come in from the behind, like through dueling range.
You would need super missiles
Oh.
to get through Warrior's Walk. Because you can't activate the portal without bombs. Unless you have Dark Burst or Sonic Boom, because this is a very interesting game.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna see Sank entrance checked down. Illiaster seems to be having a hard time thinking where to go, and honestly, I don't blame them. This logic's kind of throwing them for a loop.
Real late bombs route is... they have access to Mining Station B, don't they?
They do? No,
I think that's
no,
why
they don't. I don't
Illiaster's
think so.
turning back, probably
Yeah, it's gonna be
wanting
one
to
way.
save first. And it is completely allowed in the Prime 2 rando for one-way checks to be required. Point of no return checks are not a setting in this.
Here we're gonna see a power bomb to blow up the first of these pirates, just because it makes it quick and easy. Then we'll see the flying pirates come in as well. Looks like Illiaster's opting to not check Mining Station B. So far, we kind of just have the quest for bombs going on. There's a couple checks we can do in Sank. It looks like Crash is going to opt not to check it.
You do have to reload the room after the pirate fight.
Okay.
And since he doesn't have light beam, he actually does have to roll halfway across the entrance hallway.
Illiaster looks to be heading over to Sank entrance as well. So, theoretically this could be light beam, and we see further in Sank bombs.
Totally.
I mean, the seat could be truly evil and even make us backtrack further. We're using Seeker missiles in combat here to just blow the pirates straight out of the sky. Common thing, or sorry, not quite a common thing. You see some people do it. Some people seem to be against using Seekers in combat, which I can understand. It feels really weird.
Well, it's not your first instinct to do so. There is a benefit, though. The Seeker launchers will track the target even if you're not locked on. Whereas if you locked on with missiles and then you unlock, the missiles will just start flying in a straight line and they'll stop tracking.
So Crash hit the wall there. You can see him just trying to screw attack up here. I believe it's fairly tight trying to get that. Nice thing is he spawns back up here and they don't really have to worry about health that much, since they have a ton of E-tanks. Here we see Illiaster going through the check Grand Wind Chamber as well.
They could have opted to try it 23 more times.
Yeah, I would have tried it like 48 more times.
Well,
I don't
you'd
know
be
when
dead.
to quit.
It's,
Fair enough.
Take 10 damage every time you fall. Well,
Grab
yeah,
the
you
health
could just
refills.
grab health. True. Yeah, you called it, Light Beam.
Yeah, there we go.
So they can't continue on through Sync without Dark Visor, but yeah, they have Ventilation Area A available.
They also have the side of Sank, which they could do a couple checks in, which ventilation area A is connected to.
They will need bombs to access that, to get in through Ventilation Area A.
Oh, true.
Bombs
Logically, you
will-
can do that. Since they have boosts, they could wall boost, but wall boosts are terrible.
You can't actually. I don't think there's a known way to boost up there because it's kind of like branching off to the side. There's like no wall you can reasonably bounce off of.
Huh. All right.
Wall
good
crawl
to
it,
know.
but that's not in logic at all.
Yeah, wall crawl isn't in logic. I saw someone trying to get in bounds with that, and they were having a rough time. Isn't it rough to get in bounds with a wall crawl?
It can be. It's real awkward and absolutely case by case basis with every room.
Yeah, it's just because that one's sealed off from the top, if I remember correctly, so it's not like you can just fall in.
You can transition to the elevator and then break into Ventilation Area A, and the main things is you need a sloped enough ceiling and you need enough speed, the right
But
direction.
since we have boosts, we don't have to worry too much about the speed component,
Yeah.
thankfully. We
That
see
helps a
Crash
lot.
up. Oh no, just opening it for the future. I was gonna say that seems to be a bit risky to check right now, but makes sense.
But yeah, honestly, at this stage in the game, if you don't have bombs, it wouldn't really be worth skipping bombs. So you kind of want to stay in logic in this case.
Yeah. Sorry, Aster, what's in the code? Is that the wall boost we were talking about to get to Sank from the side? Alright, Illiaster's going to be finding the light beam too any second now. Man, we've just had to go back and forth for ages.
I would have to double check
guess-
Randomizer, but I didn't remember any wall boost in Ventilation Area A.
Theoretically, if we do choose to go to Mining Station B here, we can get both checks in that in that area now. Crash in the race time saying, "Who made this?" I don't really blame him.
Who did make this? Was this Diggle?
I think this one was Diggle who made this seed.
Of course. Yeah, storage A is in logic. Actually, not ventilation area A. That was my mistake earlier. They can't really do that without bombs. But they can go through the room, just they can't get the item.
Here we check Sand Canyon. Looks like Super Missile. Yeah.
Ooh.
That means Sky Temple key hints are in play now.
Let's jump Guardian access as well.
Looks like Crash is gonna opt to go forward here.
Yeah. Probably go through Pirate Labs, go to Doomed Entry,
Yeah.
and with Light Beam, you could check Battleground, you could go through Warrior's Walk, get to Jump Guardian, Broom
Yep.
Closet, what else? Storage, or Incash 4 is a Dark Beam door at the start of Dark Aegon, and...
Sorry, I guess I should correct myself. I believe you do need bombs to check hints.
Yes, logically.
There is that one tunnel that you have to bomb jump in.
I want to say it's an advanced wall boost. Actually, I think that might be an expert wall boost. It's definitely more finicky, and you have to do it like on top of another step, so there's risk of just boosting off and having to start over. It's pretty awful.
Yeah, and especially with the Dark Aether damage coming in from that too.
Yeah.
Right.
Junction Site would be a good option. Crossroads should be available.
Oh no, Illiaster bonked after the really long screw attack. Looks like they're gonna opt to try it again. Alright, let's see, what's in the light beam door? It's a key. Dark Agon. A Morbus... I guess a Morbus could be
Morbus
blocked.
cannot have bombs for sure. It does require bombs to damage the heads.
To fight.
entirely.
Oh my goodness, yes. I need to think for a second.
Yeah, we keep wanting that to be a thing for no bombs, but alas, you never get Dark Suit.
Illiaster having a hard time hitting that screw attack again. Looks like they're just gonna commit to the dark. Yeah, they're just
No bombs
they're gonna
is awful.
commit to they're just gonna commit to doing the spider track there. We could technically see, I think it's what, in cache 4, right next to right next to dueling range. Junction Site, or sorry, Battlegrounds is a power bomb. We're gonna open the super door.
So he's gonna need to go somewhat close to the door, like past the halfway point of the safe zone, probably. Well, maybe not that close. And then he's gonna want to roll through to take as little damage as possible from the in claws, because those things can hurt. But if you go really fast, you kind of skip most of the damage. Yeah. He didn't even take any in claw damage there. So
Yeah, supers were Sand Canyon, Aaron.
There's ATM. It's good to know.
Not very useful for anything though. Looks like Illiaster is just coming back from getting the light beam. Alright. Will we see Broom Closet first? Yeah. And then Jump Guardian after. Makes sense. I'm curious to see what Illiaster is going to go check. I believe technically they could go straight to Torvis now, especially with supers. Was that a missile expansion? Did you see?
I blinked and missed it.
Yeah, okay, it's a missile. Thanks,
Okay.
Captain.
Cool. It stands to reason he would just skip it, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna see Jump Guardian here. The reason you see them stand here is the fact that there is actually the hitbox for Jump Guardian there before the fight begins. So, since the fight is really long and tedious, we can do a whole bunch of damage to Jump Guardian beforehand and then hit the trigger. That'll start the fight with Jump Guardian already having taken a lot of damage.
Yep, you can see that. Well, you can't see that health bar anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks
See
like
that health dot
Illiaster's...
when it started.
Illiaster's heading out to Agon as well. Dark Agon key. So a
they will need
Morpheus
it.
could be required if we find bombs. Bombs could be
Mining
in...
Plaza is required, right? For STK.
Oh, there's
Suit.
a nice suit.
He can get that.
Yeah.
No, he can't.
Oh, no, we need bomb... Oh,
Sure do.
that's awful.
I think Crash was thinking the same thing. I can get that. Wait, no, I can't.
Yeah. This in-cache... I guess if this in-cache is bombs, we could see
Well, what do you
a
know?
suit and then
It's
that coming up.
light
A light
ammo,
ammo
okay.
expansion. Wall crawl from in-cache 4. Nice.
Okay. So it can't be in Crossroads. Oof. Crossroads actually does require bombs because you can't just boost in the Dark World. There's a ledge at the top of the boost ramp.
Oh no.
So he's wisely just going straight to the starting. He's not even bothering to check Crossroads. He doesn't need to know what that is right now. It could be good to know, but he's gonna go back anyway for a Dark Suit for sure.
I think we're gonna see Torvis at this point. Torvis from the front entrance. I'm not sure where else they can check. Yeah, so we see Crash. No? Crash is going to take the pathway to Sanctuary. There we have Illiaster getting that super missile.
I'm loving this logic so far.
This logic is special. Getting the save here. Alright, and as the clock strikes the hour, I will have to be letting you off the leash, I suppose. You're on your own,
Alright.
Jagger.
You better watch out.
Yes,
All right.
There we go. Torv is coming up. I'll have to see how this race goes.
Yeah, have a good one.
Have you played your race yet, Jagger?
Yes.
Okay. Did you win it? I don't remember.
Yeah, I did.
Nice. Good job.
Thanks.
I'm not really going to promo myself, but if you watch SpeedGaming, my race is going to be coming up soon. So that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then enjoy the show, everyone.
See ya.
See ya.
So we got Crash going over to Torvis right now. Morph wall bombs in portal chamber. Okay. Portal chamber. Wow. Okay. That is dark. It's gonna require a trip through Dark Torvis Bog. There is a way to get that from out of bounds, through single room out of bounds, but that's not gonna be done. It's pretty advanced. That is impressive. So, importantly, you need to not go through the missile door in Torvis, because that would require bombs or a stupid wall boost. So, what you're gonna see them do is slope jump to screw attack on top of Great Bridge, and then they're gonna have to cross through abandoned worksite from there. That's wild, dude. I think. Oh, well, where were my bombs that one seat? I think I had bombs in Temple Access, but this is even. This is like a couple steps beyond that. Crash resetting. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Oh, he went through the dark world to get to. Wait, what? Spring Ball is not in. Oh yeah, there's not quite trilogy support for the randomizer at this point. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know bombs were required to use Spring Ball in Trilogy. Illiaster is fighting these enemies for the power bomb drop, and I guess to just remove the fight trigger for later or something. It's a possibility. It could be just so they have a safe zone to safely stand in to load the Warrior's Walk. Spring John Bomb. That sounds like a fun time. I like Spring Ball space jumps in Corruption because they're abbreviated SSJ, so you could say you're going Super Saiyan. Alright, so Morbus is guarding a missile expansion, so it's only required to get the Sky Temple key in Mining Plaza. I guess that's good to know. They won't be rushing for a Morbus. Even if they find the temple keys, there's no immediate pressure to go there. And obviously they're going to need bombs first anyway. Crash opening the shortcut to JFMC for potential later usage. Also, I'm not sure if... Yeah, I don't think Crash checked GFMC on top of the ship, but it doesn't really need to quite yet. There is an item there that's kind of outstanding at the moment because they just beat Jump Guardian. That wasn't even a... Okay. Anyways, Jump Guardian. Yeah, Jump Guardian is an arbitrary trigger for spawning the item on top of the ship. GFMC compound is where you normally get your missile launcher in the vanilla game. GMFC, I'm not sure. I think it's Galactic Military Fried Chicken. Illiaster checking broom closet, and he's on his way out. He's about to find his dark... they're about to find their dark suit and bail because they don't have bombs. At least I hope they bail, because I have once spider-balled up there, only to realize I didn't have bombs. It's not a good time. You can't just powerbomb yourself out, unfortunately. That hesitation from Illiaster as well. Dark Visor and Plaza Access. That is going to require bombs, so they're going to have to backtrack for that. Yet, so Crash is doing this slope jump off of this slope right in front of this gate here, and just screw attacking on top of the bridge. It's just that easy. I'm going to check this on the way. It's nice. Only having one power bomb. Fun fact, because there might be potential in a few years for potentially maybe adding... Oh, nice try, Crash. You can't go through there easily. For maybe adding... He's thinking about trying it. But yeah, for potentially adding Room Randomizer, the Great Bridge Powerbomb locked item actually requires... Oh, nice try, Crash. You can't go through there either. The Powerbomb item actually requires 2 power bombs, because you need to be able to powerbomb one side and then continue on... Wait, does the item require... Wait. Oh, right, because the logic is from one node to the next. It's really awkward. It hurts my brain every time I try to think about it, but you need one power bomb to get to the item, and you need one power bomb to get from the item to a door. And because the logic kind of forgets what you previously did, it's just going from one room to the next. I guess we could add events to that. I'm not sure. But it would require you to have a power bomb both ways, just to get out, to make sure the logic won't require you to get the power bomb and roll to the other side to get to the door. It's really complicated, because there could be a case in which you just have no ability to farm ammunition. And currently, the randomizer always assumes you replenish your ammunition at every node. I'm noticing Illiaster doing some jumps into the ceiling whenever they morph is good on them. Actually saving time there. Oh, interesting. This must be a beginner standable terrain. There's a little slope jump you could do from like next to the surface of the water. You can slope jump backwards to stand on top of the guardrail for the elevator. He might be looking up a video. Yeah, this is a tricky one. So there is a bomb space jump that they can't do because they don't have bombs. There's a grapple point that they can't use because they don't have grapple. So he's just gonna have to find this standable terrain that's kind of obscure. There he goes, he's inside the elevator, he figured it out. Very good job. I love bombless logic. It's pretty great. So yeah, Crash is well on his way to getting that those bombs finally. Jeez, over an hour in. So Sunburst can do some bomb slots. Unfortunately, because of how it works differently from the other beam combos, you can only really use it if you're doing an instant morph, or unless you can bounce it off of something. One instance where that's viable is the Sanctuary, or the Inghive Temple access. You could actually bounce the Sunburst off the Annihilator door, and then morph into the slot, and the Sunburst will bounce back into the slot with you. It's pretty wild. So there were templates added into the logic for beam combos on bomb slots, and then Sunburst on bomb slots. But then there were extra cases like that found, and I really threw a wrench into TCR's plans with that. It was great. Ruining people's fun is the best. No, but now Crash is getting now armed with their bombs. What do they have left? They can go back for that dark suit. They can go get hints, but they might want dark suit first, or more E-tanks. Well, they could save, recover their health. What was that up there? Was that some kind of visor? Cobalt translator. Yeah. Okay. That's a nice one to find. That's probably not progression, and there's definitely not something on Spider Guardian ever, right? There's like that would never happen. The seed would never be so mean. Although we did have bombs in the portal chamber and required a Morbus. E-tank, that's nice. That's 5 for Crash. That may be comfortable enough health to go check hints. What else do they need? So they can take a safety save, and then check hints, and then figure out where they need to go, or they can just continue on looking for. Well, they probably won't need to find anything else. Actually, I think Crash does like to prioritize hints. He's mentioned that before. So we'll probably see him do that. There's no reason not to get them now, honestly. Personally, I'm of the mind that I like to wait until possible go mode before detouring to hints. Like I may check them if I'm heading to Torvis if I can, but I don't like to go out of my way for them. They could save time, but on the other hand, there just might be a more convenient time. And I'm kind of always holding out for more convenience, which it can be good and bad. They could require a gravity boost. Right, they do need Echo, that's a good point. Oh, speaking of Echo Visor, we got that for Illiaster without bombs. Which is really good intel, but unfortunately they won't be able to get out, so they're probably gonna have to be resetting here. Yeah, there it goes. So that's really good information though. You know what? That's a good point. Crash might not be going back to Mining Station B anytime. Well, you know what? Maybe he will, just because he does know there's a suit in Dark Aegon. So since he's going to be in Aegon anyway, he might actually wind up checking that. But if there are likely keys in Torvis, and he might opt to just clean those up first, so it might be a minute before he gets back there. Who would have suspected Trial Grounds would be the key room of this tournament? Who would have expected anyone to go through Trial Grounds in a randomizer? Oh, Crash unfortunately running out of missiles on that Seeker lock, because Seekers, contrary to their name, well, their name is fine. They do seek the targets, they just don't find them. So, technically, they're doing their job. They're looking all over that wall. They just didn't find it. Making sure to screw attack towards the... Oh, he's got to check all 8 hints. So we got Transit station. Okay, that's in the Sanctuary. That's the portal room.
Recording to logbook.
That's Grapple Guardian.
Recording to logbook.
Dynamo works. So Spider is +1.
Recording to logbook.
Cursed Lake. Okay, they will need Dark Visor officially.
Recording to logbook.
Battleground. Okay, that's the Flying Ink Cache.
Recording to logbook.
Under Temple. That may be the wall item, or it may be Powerbomb Guardian. We'll see.
Recording to logbook.
Mining Plaza we know about.
Recording to logbook.
And Temple Access. In Sanctuary. Okay. So that technically requires both visors. We already know that.
Recording to logbook.
And Reactor Core. Alright. And it's just going to quickly take a Phazon bath and warp back to Torvus. No suits required, but suits very much welcome. He may prioritize Aegon Waste because of that. How to route this? Basically, they're gonna want to find Dark Visor. So Crash needs to find Echo Visor as well, which is in Mining Station B. It looks like he's gonna do the Pyro fight, and he's probably going straight to Dark Suit right after that, on his way to Aegon Waste. Conveniently, he could check Crossroads immediately when he enters the Dark World. Right, they will need another Aegon key. That's true. And there was one in Mining Station B, but they didn't scan it. Illiaster hadn't scanned it.
Recording to logbook.
Illiaster continuing on to the cutscene. So you don't actually have to go through the door. There's a cut. Wait. Oh, they've already been through here. So in order to get through this, gate, they would have to bomb jump up and then kind of wiggle through. Unmorph and wiggle through. That's actually, I believe, in intermediate logic. But they don't need to do that anyway. They're like, well, looks like they're saving. Seems they have more to check in Aegon. I don't know if that's actually true, but they seem to think it is.
Recording to logbook.
Space Jump Boots was 3 rooms away from something. Good hint. I didn't see what that said, actually. Hive transport area. Okay, that's useless. Right. That was in Hive Chamber B in Temple Grounds. So, yeah, it's just a useless hint. It's a little confusing because the hive is the starting area, but the Ing hive is the Dark Sanctuary area. So, I mix those up from time to time. And there is the dreaded hint for Illiaster. Or the hint of salvation, I suppose. Thankfully, there is a save point right at the start of Torvis, because it's really easy to think about trying to go through Torvis Temple to get to the other side, and then you roll through the tunnel, you drop down, and you're like, wait, I need bombs to bomb jump up here, and then you're kind of stuck there. Ooh, Dark Visor in... Wait, we already knew Dark Visor was Torvis Plaza, didn't we? For Plaza access. Okay. Well, that's nice to have. Yeah, maybe Crasher remembered that and wanted to get that before heading into Aegon. That makes sense. So Crash just needs to find storage A. And that would be his go mode, I believe. Right, okay, and last Aegon key, that's right. Mining Station B could be the go mode, though. Did we get a hint for where the Aegon Temple keys are? Ah, yes, that was the hint, Path of Roots. Yeah, I remember seeing... I'm pretty sure I saw them get Dark Beam, like, as soon as I hopped on today, but yeah. Oh, Sank Cache, okay. So, Boost Guardian dies very quickly to power bombs, but you need to delay it a little bit. It helps a lot to make sure... Hey, Sonic Boom, nice. Crash celebrating with some fireworks in the sky. Just very happy to see Sonic Boom. Congratulations, Crash. You won the race to Sonic Boom. Illiaster, no, not this way. So this Illiaster is gonna realize before actually entering the tunnel that you need bombs, because there is a step up immediately. But this is unfortunate. They are gonna have to double back for it. Don't go through here, Illiaster. Okay. Looking at this and turning away is fine. Nice try. When do you get seeds without bombs? This is why the randomizer tournament is so great. You never encounter situations like these, and you have to scratch your brain quite often. So yeah, as suspected, Crash is prioritizing Aegon first. So here in Aegon, he might find a red temple key. If it's... Well, he will find a red temple key. He may find an Aegon key. If it's an Aegon key, then he can get a mining plaza immediately. If not, he can still get Battleground, and that's the only key here. And his Dark Suit, of course. E-Tank is very nice as well. I'm sure he'd be comfortable. Well, actually, final bosses are turned off in this seed, so yeah, he's extra comfortable. Half pipes are really weird in this game. It seems like you have to boost right before you hit the upwards ramp. Maybe a little after. I'm not sure. So Illiaster does have the knowledge advantage for where Echo is. We'll see if Crash sticks around and checks Mining Station B. I'm sure they know. I'm sure he knows the Echo Visor is required for Mining Plaza. But currently it kind of comes down to where that last Aegon key is. If it's not Mining Station B, we could have quite a bit of possible troll left in the seed. Who knows, it could very well be light suit locked. And Crash is one suit away from that. So in Torvis, basically all the all the STKs in Torvis are in Lower Torvis. We got Grapple Guardian, Under Temple. Really, only 2 keys in Torvis? Wow. Temple Grounds has a Cursed Lake. The rest are in Spider, or are in Sanctuary. And there's Battleground key for Crash. First Temple key of the match. Sky Temple key of the match, 1 hour and 28 minutes in. What are you gonna do, Crash? Are you gonna forget Mining Station B like I always do and go straight to Sank? Or are you gonna make the big plays? Oh, he's going to Incash too. Okay. And chat wants to see feeding pit egg on queue with the light suit on Umos too. Pretty nasty. Never understood why people... well, I guess going to the corner of that elevator makes it easier to get around the ceiling. I just always go off of... Like, I always activate the elevator and then jump off. Just because I never make this jump. Which, I guess, is easier to make if you have the corner of the elevator there. And Crash making it look easy. Okay, Crash coming through the light portal. He's got two options. Which way will he go? Three options. He's taking the third one. Storage C is in play. Yeah, as well as this sand processing. The beam and storage D, yeah. That would have been a good hint. They did have the option to read that hint earlier. It's just a bit of a detour, a 2-room detour pretty much. So this is bioenergy production and storage C, check for Crash. Making his way through what Captain likes to call the yeet beams. Okay, light suit for Crash. Will he go back through? You know what? He might as well go back through the portal on his way to main reactor. But will he check feeding pit? Nicely done screw attack from the item to the super door. Just missiles. And that ceiling is a lot lower than it looks. He's gonna opt to kill these pirates out of spite. Maybe he's going the full loop around. No, he's okay. He's actually scanning this to raise the pillars. There's a real tricky way to jump on the scan on the PC monitor arms and then jump into a little cubby in the ceiling and then screw attack from there onto the ledge, but it's pretty obscure and takes practice. It's not too hard, it's just you have to be very familiar with how screw attack works. And it's pretty non-obvious. So unfortunately, Sanctuary didn't even have the ability to be accessed until basically their go mode. Close to their go mode, they were just one item away. Probably. They might need gravity boost, but they're probably one item away. Oh, red temple key here in Fen Area A. Torvis key. That's not what we're looking for. Keep on going, Crash. He is going to Mining Station B. That's nice. He's going to find his Echo Visor and another red temple key. We'll find out what it is shortly. As well as another hint, which Illiaster, I'm sure, probably saw, but I didn't catch. Crash is opting for the Aegon energy controller hint as well.
Recording to logbook.
Make sure to collect the energy transfer module, otherwise your run won't be valid. Crash already noped right out of that. Crash wisely making sure to farm some missiles before trying to go through a secret door. Honestly, I probably would have forgotten. There are pill bugs you could destroy on your way down, but those take time too. It probably would have taken the same amount of time regardless. Because you would have to go out of your way for at least one of them. Because this is one of those, one of the many rooms where you got to kill 2 enemies to get a drop. And there's a red temple key. Ing Hive, that's not the one. We gotta search. We got ourselves a scavenger hunt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Echo Visor.
Recording to logbook.
The movement system is, we don't care. Crash looking right past those bars you could stand on to jump up and opting to take the cannon instead. And hints for Illiaster. They're gonna be I don't know. They're very, very close to go mode. They know where both visors are. They just need to find the last Aegon key and that's it. And I'm thinking either Lower Torvis or Sanctuary is going to be the play with the hints that are there. Because while they probably won't, I'm pretty sure they don't give a hint specifically for red temple keys, but they group the red temple keys together into a guaranteed hint. Like, it won't tell you specifically where a specific red temple key is, but it'll tell you the areas where they are, where all of them are. So Crash will momentarily be starting his roundup of Cobalt hints.
Recording to logbook.
Charge combo, we don't care. All we want are Aegon Temple Key hints. Crash not even bothering to check Dark Yinghive. He just wants the hints first. So I believe the first two red temple keys, the first two Aegon keys were in Aegon, is that correct?
Recording to logbook.
One of them might have been Dark Aegon. I think they were both... Were they both Light Aegon? So Crash rolling up the spider track. You only need to touch the wall to reload the room. But just in case, it's going the extra 2 feet. And there's that Sky Temple key right in the back of Spider Guardian's tunnel. He's going for a combination of the slope jump and screw attack method. It's real awkward doing this trick. So, one thing that can help is you can tap up and then use your screw attack, and you can just kind of morph in place, and then you can use your jump to give yourself a little more leeway. Because screw attack is technically a morph ball. And whenever you morph, if you press up, you move forward. And if you don't... Well, I guess with screw attack, actually it's different. Oh, he gets in the tunnel and clipped out. Oof. Oh, Jump Guardian was a red temple key? So it would be Dark and Light Aegon. Yeah, once you start moving forward in screw attack, you keep moving forward. But if you can release forward before fully transitioning into screw attack, you could just get more... You could just stay in place and get more distance. Oh, there he goes. Crash gets the morph. One thing you want to make sure you don't do when you go for this trick is jump. If you jump inside the morph ball tunnel, you just get soft locked. You jump into the ceiling where there's like walls on all sides, and you can't really move. And even if you try to morph, you just you immediately you get stuck in a hole in the ceiling, and you can't unmorph. So as long as you don't jump, it's fine. Just be careful. Illiaster on their way to check what red temple key this is and get their Echo Visor as well. Did Illiaster get the Battleground Temple Key? I missed that.
Recording to logbook.
Major upgrade is we don't care. Okay. Good hint. So we're gonna be looking at Sync Energy Controller hint, and then the Dynamo Works hint, and then the main research hint. Plenty of opportunity. One thing I like to do in this room is you open the cannon, you shoot that, okay, just as Crash is doing. And then trigger this fight and immediately end it with the cannonball. And that gets him right to the Sky Temple key here. So on Crash's shopping list as far as Sky Temple keys and Sanctuary goes, you just got Sanct Temple access. Is going to need reactor. Well, he's going to loop around, so he's probably going to be getting transit station and then reactor core. Oh, he already got Spider Guardian. Yeah, transit station. I missed what that hint said, but I don't think it was for Aegon Temple keys. Cobalt hint for Cobalt? Alright, nice. Good work, game, very useful. Sentinel's path is just a missile tank. Onward to the hint. So Crash could be checking some other dark areas in Sanct Temple, but there aren't going to be any hints here, and I think I like the play of just gunning straight for hints instead. Although, okay, there's gravity boost. That's one worry off his mind. Although he won't be going to lower Torvus. It would be really convenient. Dark Torvus keys, that's not what we want, game. It would be very convenient to route that way, but it's the boost off the spider track to get over the statue from behind is really finicky, and I don't recommend it. There could theoretically be some value in knowing where the Torvus keys are, so that you know you can narrow. Wait, was that the hint he needed? He's going to his logbook. Yeah, I don't think knowing Torvus keys actually is the difference. Ooh, Torvus Bog. Okay, it was 2 Dark Aegon Waste keys and Torvus Bog. All right. So lower Torvus, I believe, is the play. It's just a matter of does Crash know it. So he's going to be getting transit station and reactor core, and probably fighting Quentin the Quad at the start of reactor core to activate the save station, so he could save warp out. A nice beginner slope jump to get Crash up to the upper ledge. Get this key easily. He's going to be opting to do the 3BJ method to get onto this orb. There is a bomb space jump that's, personally I find a bit easier, but this is the method that was originally found to get up here, so it's the one most people know. And then just stand on some standable terrain on the side of that spider track and morph and cling to the rail and get that Sky Temple key. Yes, Crash, unfortunately you are going to need to fight the quad. Makes quick work of it, though. I'm kind of surprised that doesn't kill. The Sonic Boom, I believe, has like a 3-second lingering hitbox. I want to say it's like 3 bursts of like damage each second. Not entirely sure how that didn't just immediately destroy it. But I think it is kind of weak, honestly. I wonder if it's invulnerable or something dumb. Light suit kit for Illiaster. Very nice. Oh no, Pirate got away from Illiaster's power bomb. This is actually kind of convenient because with the Aegon key being in lower Torvus and 2 other Sync Temple keys, or not Sync, Hive Temple keys being in, Sky Temple keys being in lower Torvus as well. He's just gonna immediately take the elevator down. Unless we missed a check in Upper Torvus. It is going to be in Light Torvus. We'll find out shortly if it's actually gravity boost locked. That'll be somewhat interesting. That's not it. I kind of hope it's not in Gathering Hall. I'm not a particular fan of Gathering Hall either. I've had some struggles in Gathering Hall. There is an instant morph in there that's awful. Well, 2 instant morphs to get into the bomb slots. I mean, you could just morph and boost into the slots. Is that cannonball in there? Okay. We're not getting that. That takes way too long to grab. And in addition to just being kind of annoying to actually get into and activate the bomb slots, it also takes a really long time. Quite it. It could be hydro chamber storage, which would require an alpha block fight. You could skip it with a bomb space jump. I believe Crash knows how to do that. I'm not sure. Okay, it's not in Transit Tunnel East. We got Transit Tunnel South left. And if it's not there, I think it would have to be hydro chamber storage. Not even bothering to check the hint. He's done with hints. He knows everything he needs to know. Yeah, I always have trouble with the audio cues. It just doesn't... I only recently learned about them, so I haven't really trained to listen to them quite yet. And what with all the ambient noises in general in the game, it's hard to distinguish the hum in a lot of cases. In any case, that's not a red temple key for sure, so he's out. It looks like hydro chamber storage it is. It's +1 for alpha blog. Which he's going to anyway. He's gonna be going to under temple. So that's nice. He'll be able to check the wall item without worrying about losing time routing or anything. I kind of wonder, like, whenever I want to check under temple, but I don't know which one. I think maybe I should go into the light world and then back into the dark world in hydro chamber, but I guess it doesn't matter in this case since he's in the light world. Here we go. There it is. Yep, Aegon key. We didn't goof. We got all of the checks, and it was the very last one. And that's go mode for Crash at 1 hour and 57 minutes. He's gonna up to Sonic Boom alpha blog here. Interesting. I think that hit before alpha blog opened its mouth. Because I'm pretty sure it opened its mouth. But yeah, okay. He is just gonna opt to bomb space jump on out. Nicely done. You will have to reload the room. You can go like a couple steps up the staircase here, and that'll unload the room. Or you could just take the portal and go back. Is that far enough? I'm not sure, honestly. It is. Okay, nice. So you can tell it's far enough to unload the room if you get to the door and shoot it, and it takes a second to open. It opens immediately when the room loads. Nice cutscene on Crash's end. That's not a Sky Temple key. So I believe Captain's not tracking Powerbomb Guardian. It's not so bad a boss, honestly. It's just, it could potentially be required for Dark Oasis. And that's neat, but boy, is that a long trip. Ooh, Illiaster getting that instant morph into the tunnel pretty quickly. So neither of them will be fighting Spider Guardian today. So after this, Crash just has Grapple Guardian, Accursed Lake, and Mining Plaza left. Wondering what the fastest routing would be. I think you save warp from Dark Torvus, from Lower Dark Torvus, and then you go to Accursed Lake. And then from there you walk to Aegon and get Mining Plaza. Well, to fight Bomb Guardian and go to Mining Plaza. Alternatively, you could just go to the Light World and go directly to Aegon from Torvus and fight Bomb Guardian, get Mining Plaza, and then go through the elevator to get to Temple Assembly Site to Accursed Lake. Yeah, I think the latter might be the better option, honestly. No. Because the Torvus to Aegon elevator does put you right next to the portal to get to Bomb Guardian. Bomb Guardian? Wow. Okay. It's basically a triple Bomb Guardian. Pretty much. That's what a Morbus is, right? Illiaster solving this puzzle, still looking for something. They don't have the hint yet. It's in main research, so they're just being extra thorough. Which is a fine play. You want to get the key right away, and if your opponent just went straight for hints and didn't find it, they could potentially have just walked past a red temple key and missed it. Unfortunately, that's not the case this time. There is a hint for it, and it led Crash straight to the red temple key in Torvus. And now Illiaster is just searching in the wrong location entirely, unfortunately. This is just one of those cases where playing for hints is the correct choice. Whether or not, like, they're both good choices. It's just one pays off and one doesn't. Illiaster did get the hint in Path of Roots, telling them where Darkvisor is. Hopefully they remember that. Nice BSJ and a screw attack to get this. Yeah, that's a good point. They don't have Dark Visor, so they do have to actually do that to get the Sky Temple key. A little surprising they're not going for the energy controller here. That's a bit of an oversight. It's an item and a hint. It's basically two checks in one. Fortunately for them, they're not the correct checks. So they're just saving a bunch of time. Wrong hint. Wrong red temple keys. Looks like they are going for vault. I don't think Crash checked this. Which makes sense. He was checking hints, not necessarily item locations. Because he skipped wash station as well. I do kind of wonder if Illiaster remembers where they got the Aegon keys. Because if they didn't, that may be less beneficial to get that hint. But they are going to main research. They are going to get their hint, and we'll find out if something clicks in their head. Looks like, yeah, they're forgetting the main research hint, unfortunately. Well, they might backtrack after reactor core. They know there's a key here and reactor core, so they might just get those two and backtrack. They're going for the 3 BSJ. Interesting. I'm noticing they're unmorphing before moving backwards. Typically, if you're moving backwards when you're unmorphing, you'll get the instant unmorph more often. But it is possible to get an instant unmorph just bomb jumping straight up and unmorphing. They do eventually get it, so good job. It didn't take too long at all. Sky Temple key get for Illiaster. So the trigger for the Amorbus fight is right at the opening between the two little fuel goalposts, or the two curved poles at the start of the room. You could actually opt to jump over those poles and then skip the fight trigger. And then on your way back, you would have to find this really tiny standable terrain, like next to the poles, and then jump over the poles again. It's really obscure, really finicky, and you would probably wind up triggering the fight anyway, but it is possible. Although, a fun fact, if you do trigger the fight after collecting the temple energy, there is the platform that's raised at the start of the room, and your spawn point, when you trigger the fight, is inside that platform. So you're in bounds, but you're inside an object, and that object has inside collision, so you're kinda trapped in there, although not technically soft locked. It is possible to get the worm in such an orientation that you can destroy it and have it land in front of you, and then it'll suck you out out of the platform and into his mouth. But it would spit you back right into the platform again, So you would have to do that 3 times to beat No Morbus. And it gets real bad on the 3rd phase when they're either worm raving or they're just not cooperating. Because their initial orientation is to face like 30 degrees away from you. So you basically would have to wait for it to start shooting its dark spit at you before you could do anything. So although technically it would be faster to skip a Morbus, there's still the risk you lose a bunch of time. Looks like Illiaster is back in Temple Grounds, potentially, yeah, going straight for Torvus to get there. I missed if they got the main research hint or not. If they did, that's really good. If not, then they might just get lucky and find a red temple key at the bottom of Lower Torvus. Yeah, Crash is putting excellent use of, or putting that Sonic Boom to excellent use. Good work. Oh, Illiaster is back here in Aegon Waste. I wonder if they think they got a red temple key in Torvus. Yeah, with late bombs, even without required sanctuary, well, for Sky Temple keys and a hint, but other than that, not required sanctuary at all. It's still a pretty long siege with that bomb drought for so long. That was bombs really close to go mode. Yeah, visors and then the Aegon key. It was really only 3 major items after bombs in the chain. Illiaster is going to get their Battleground Sky Temple key. Unless they already got it. No, they're not. They don't have Dark Visor, right? That's why they didn't get it the first time. It makes sense. They're going to Feeding Pit. They must have forgotten the hint for Dark Visor. No, they're not going to Feeding Pit. Alright, Crash just has this one last key and they're on their way to finish. Oh, that's true. Yeah, logically they did need gravity boost for Egonki. That's true. They technically could have, I guess I don't know if it's intermediate combat or what, but they could have beaten Alpha Blog with whatever they had without gravity boost, but that's kind of gross. I'm sure Crash is really glad they had grav boost. I wonder if the impact of Sonic Boom does more damage than the AoE itself. Because if not, it might have been worth just firing Sonic Boom like right in the middle of the arena when Alpha Blog was charging. That may need testing. Similarly for Dark Burst, I think the impact does a lot of damage, but I'm not sure about the gravity well. This truly was a fascinating seed. We're hoping Crash gets in here and gives us his thoughts on this wild ride we've had. And just like that, Crash is done with an official time of 2:18:53. GG's to them. And Illiaster has indeed forfeit a well-fought match, but that was a rough seed. And we are now joined by our racers. GG's. Congratulations on dealing with that seed. How'd you like it?
Yeah, that was brutal to say the least.
That was very brutal until I found the hint for bombs.
Oh wait, where was the hint for bombs? Because
It was in meeting grounds.
let's see, did I get that?
It was
Yeah, you did.
The
Okay.
half pipe,
'Cause-
yeah.
Oh yeah, it was because now I remember because I got that hint and then went to check SDK hints, but then forgot you need bombs to do that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Wow.
it's insane. You don't think about how many things are locked by bombs until you have to play without them.
For
Isn't it
sure.
great?
Yeah,
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but it's not just bombs. There was also light beam on Sank entrance.
Mm-hmm.
There was the last required Aegon key was on Alpha Blog with gravity boost in Watch Station Access.
Wait, was it? No, wait, was it on storage? I thought it was. Oh, wait, was that?
You
Oh,
didn't
the
get it,
Aegon
yeah.
Key. Oh, I thought. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Um,
Right.
But man, like the lack of bombs turned me around so much this seed. I made so many like bad routing decisions and double dips.
Same
I-
here.
Yeah, I just got so screwed up by that.
Yeah, I jetted over to light beam, and then when I found out that well, and then like I was stuck for a bit trying to figure out what to do, and then I found the hint, ran over. Just the last segment was just me trying to find that Aegon key, but
Yeah, that was pretty much the story for both of you. You did get that. You did get that Echo Visor find in Mining Station B, but unfortunately, that wound up being pretty close to the path for Crash on his way through getting Sky Temple keys.
Ah,
Well,
Yeah, I mean, at least for once, Storage A had something required.
yeah, it did.
Hmm.
imagine having to go through Mining Station B and or Storage A.
I will go through there every single run, no matter what, because there's always something important there,
Mhm.
like without fail. It's the place I used to ignore, and then something important would be there, and I would have to go back and get it. So now I don't.
It does
Sure.
seem like randomizers tend to cycle through major, like important checks.
Mhm.
I'm still not quite sure how the logic works out for that bomb location, though. Like, what was it expecting? Because I ended up doing the
Pretty much what you did.
Oh, okay, so it was expecting that.
Yeah, the slope jump into Screw Attack up to the top of Great Bridge, and then to get across through Abandoned Worksite.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So it's good to know. I guess I should have expected that in logic with the standable terrain and slope jump at beginner.
Although that, yeah, slope jumping up into that elevator shaft certainly was tricky, but I guess that's beginner.
Is that the intended way for this on beginner? I kind of accidentally ended up doing that. Wow, I was just like fiddling around because like
I can't think of another way.
yeah,
For what again?
abandoned worksite backwards with no bombs.
Yeah, that slope jump had to be the one. That's what I did.
Unless maybe you could have. No, you couldn't have gotten there through Aegon because you need bombs to get to Transport Center. So yeah, that had to be through Abandoned Worksite.
Oh wait, I just realized something. In the race time chat, Diggle never left. It says he's in progress.
Ah,
So the race
Whoops.
time is still going. Someone should get him on that.
Yeah.
oh, he hit ready instead of
Oh,
quit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Quit. It's fine.
nice.
yeah.
Good luck to Diggle on this race. I'm sure he's really struggling. I don't think he's found even Screw Attack yet.
Wow, man. It's pretty tough. I understand.
Yeah. Screw attack on Alpha Splinter though.
Well,
You gotta
that
go
had-
through 2 whole rooms to get there.
Yeah. Well, that screw attack actually had me worried because I had a seed. I once had a seed where the game expected you to like use no space jump, screw attack to get up Mining Plaza. So that's why I went there first instead of going through the Temple Grounds loop. Because oh, it's probably expecting this. Though I think the power bomb should have pointed me away, but
I did the same thing. I kind of scan dashed around, like scan dashed up to the area where the door was, and then slope jump up to the proper platform. And then realized, wait, I don't have missiles, and turned around. So, yeah.
yeah, just an uncool seed today.
Yeah, we loved it.
At least I got Sonic Boom, so it all worked out in the end.
Yeah, you made great use of that towards the end.
Yeah, Alpha Blog, it wasn't affected by it, so I'm
Yeah, it
upset.
didn't open his mouth quite yet, and then it was like in the position where it was, so I think it was hitting the back of Alpha Blog's face, so it wasn't quite hitting.
Yeah. Is that all for us? Because I know there's another race going on. I think it's starting like right now. What channel was that on?
Yep. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't have much other to say. I'm just taking it in.
Yeah. Any thoughts from you? I guess that was your thoughts. So, looks like I want to say SpeedGaming 4.
Yeah, that's what the
SpeedGaming
schedule
4 is
says.
starting up.
Leno and Reed are racing, so
Nice. It's gonna be a fun match.
yeah, it should be fun.
So everyone be sure to follow these runners. Crash and Illiaster were really put through the ringer today. Give them some love. And much thanks to our tracker, Captain MD and Kushi, and our other commentator, Kushi. So I'm Jagger G, and with that, y'all have fun. See you next mission.